Okay, now we are back with lesson 13, where we are going to be working with our MongoDB database. We're going to be connecting our server to a database. Then this file structure that we have here, all those files and folders, they are the same as what we had in our lesson 11 video. And the only difference is that on top of the requirements and the imports that we made, we also use the require method on our MongoDB to get the Mongo client, and then we created a db URL variable to store the location basically of our database, and then we gave it a name, stored it in this db name variable, and then here we establish our database connection using the .connect method, and we pass it the database URL and a callback function here. And we have our two parameters. It can either be an error or it can give us the client, and if it gives us the error, we just throw the error. And we are going to create this db variable here, which is going to fetch our the client. Oh, sorry, it's going to fetch the name of the client that we're trying to connect to. In this case, it's going to be recipe db, and then it's going to log to our console that it has successfully connected to recipe db, and then it's going to insert into our collection. It's going to insert what we have here using the insert method. So we have tested email, we have a name and an email, and it's going to insert that into our contacts collection. And if there's an error, it's going to just throw that error, and it's going to log that database, right? And then we're actually inserting two things here. We have test. Actually, let me change these, because I've already inserted these before. I'm just gonna give it something. Yeah, let me say test2, and then instead of Freddie Mercury, we can say someone else, maybe Brian May, and then I'll change this to Brian. Yeah, and then it's going to add this, right? It's going to add test2 to our database, to our collection. It's going to add Brian May with this email address here, and if it can't do that, if there's an error, it's just going to throw that error and log to our console. And then after doing all of that, we are going to find all our contacts database, and we're going to print that to the console as an array. So everything that's in our collection, we're going to print it on our console as an array, and if there's an error, we're just going to log it to our console. And then here, this is just the same as what we had before in the other main.js files. We have our middleware configuration. We're going to be handling our get requests, our post requests, and we are going to have our error handling here. So if I just open the terminal here and I say npm start, npm start, it does need us to be a little patient. So as you can see, it actually gave us a response. It logged everything to our database, successfully connected to recipe db, and it shows us test. Like I said, I've already added that. We have test, and we have test again, and then we have Freddie Mercury, we have test2, what we just added now, and we have Brian May, what we just added now. And that is it for lesson 30. Thank you.